can be shared manually, sharing, and you can do like much more. But more than that, you can also have a teams. There is a concept called teams, account teams. So for one account, let's say you are the owner, but you have a team working under you. Everyone should have able to update. I mean, they should have a ability that to maintain account up to date as per the changes. Okay, we have like account teams. You can see account is by default this will not be enabled. We need to enable for the first time. We have to enable account teams for the first time. Enable account teams. Account teams is also helps to do a data sharing. If you add a team member to that particular account, it means that you are sharing a record. So what I'm doing, I'm adding to all page layouts. See, we have a settings. See, now we can see show view hierarchy link on the account pages. Do you want to show? See, generally account hierarchy, there is a link right here. Generally what happens if I select like my parent account, let me select my parent account and I'll go to my this one here, edit Deepak save. If I go and check from a hierarchy, what happens? It will show that hierarchy list, how they are related, right? You can see, isn't it? Do you want to show that link or not? Enable news. Enable news in the sense charter feed or communications between on top of the record. Let's say if I go to this account and now I have, can see right, I can create a new task. I can also post a charter. Do you want to have this feed, news feed item that you need to enable? Enable automated account fields. Enable account logos. Do you want to enable account logos? Let's say if I enable my account logos, enable my account logos. All users to relate a contact to multiple accounts. Allow users to relate a contact to multiple accounts. One contact can be related to multiple accounts. So we'll discuss this on later. Paragon allow customer support to enable person accounts. So now we don't have a person accounts enabled. So let it be. For now, what we enable account logos, right? If I go back, refresh, details, 1 minute. It should come here automatically. Refresh. Mm, 1 minute, please. Account name. Let me check with SAP. Is standard names. Why it is not coming up? Account. To use personal account, this is different account settings. Let me go to account settings. In order to provide the account intelligent features, Salesforce searches for additional information about your account from the third-party sources. Salesforce may show identifying information about your company's account with these third-party. Example of shared data include account name, website, and trigger symbol we do not share with your name. Okay, so let me update my website www.website sorry programmingskills.com codingskills.com. Your organization name and data you entered with your organization. Keep in mind, Party may offer different privacy and security versions, those provided by Sales Cloud. So this is like an automated process that you can't do your logo by your own. First, it need to be picked up from the online. I don't know, it is taking too much of time to picking up. Here logo will change as per the based on the website logo. It will update here automatically. So and then you have an ability that you can add logo and you can remove logo and do whatever you want it to do. But in this case, I don't know, it is taking time. www dot let's say Amazon. I'm just checking with Amazon now. Amazon www.amazon.com. Say okay, we'll park this item. I mean, let it get loaded. I think it's taking little time. Ideally, what happened now? You'll get instead of this building type of symbol, you'll get like your Amazon logo. But that need to be served by automatically. That we don't have ability to add. It automatically pulls from the internet if it is the particular website available. But it is in this time. There is time. So now, so we have account names, right? Let's go to related list. Anyway, we are here and we have a teams here, account teams, right? Here you can add default team, add default team. Yes. You can't add default team, ask record owner to set up a default account team. So what happened, what it is trying to say to account owner, when I'm trying to add a default owner, it is not allowing. So there is no default account team available. So now what we can do, account teams. First we need to set up the default names, team roles. We have account manager, channel manager, sales executive, lead. These are the roles of the person. Based on that, they will get automatically assigned with the accounts. So let's go with replace team roles, disable account teams that is not needed. Add team member. Now I'm saying which user I'll choose like billing manager. Team role, I'll say he is like a sales manager, sales rep. Do we need to have a read or write access? He need only read and write access because account as of now it's a public, so there is no restrictions here. I saved it. So now my user billing manager can able to update my team. Still, this is not allowing me to do that. So are you following with me, right? Or I'm confusing you? Ah, okay. These are the settings like I'm just little dependent. Still I'm looking into this only. I wanted to show you guys the logo, how it get updates and how we can do the modification. So now let's go to advanced. If I go to my user details, because this is not allowing, right? So I need to go to the account team and user details. default account teams. There is a related list called default account teams, right? You can see here under my user. Why I came to user? The reason behind I am the account owner. I am the account owner. So if I am the account owner, so what I am doing here, I'm going to my user details. I'm setting out my default accounts first, default team. So inside default team, I'm adding like team member. This is a classic version. Billing employee, read only, and I'll say private team role equal to sales rep, billing manager. Sorry, billing manager, and team role I'll say that account manager. I saved it. Reader right, reader right. For now, organization-wide default is public, so I don't have ability to do that. So I added my default team, isn't it? Now I add it. So if I go to any account, or I'll say that I'll remove this member, remove all members. I'm removing from my teams. So now what I'll do, as an account owner, I have an ability. Hey, add default team. So I added those two people automatically. I don't want to add. If I want to add extra, I can add. But by default, whatever account I had, I can say that add default team. So where we configure the team members inside your user detail page, right? You can see, isn't it? So default team can be configured inside. So whatever default team you had, not only here, right? If I can go to my contacts team members, contact, sorry, opportunity. If I go to opportunity team settings, enable this. By default, teams are disabled, so we need to enable this feature. I'm adding to all opportunity layouts. Save opportunity team settings. This is different. We'll discuss this on later. So if I go to my opportunity now, any of the opportunity, if I say all opportunities, I have opened my opportunity. If I want to share, so where is my related list? Here it is. Okay, here I have add default team. So now what happened? For accounts, we have set up like a default team members. What about opportunity? So as soon as you enable that opportunity, here you will be having another option called opportunity team member, default opportunity team members. Where is default opportunity members? Default opportunity team. So here you need to add your members again. The same way if you enable the case teams, then you need to enable for a case team members. Read or write team role, I will say sales rep. One thing is fine. I don't need any second round one. Say. So if I can go, I can add my add default team. So that is a member got added. So every time if you enable, then you can also need to configure your default team members from the user object. Okay. Any question on this? Enabling team members and setting up default teams. Okay. So one more thing we need to check it out here, like It's not just enabling a all. Let's say we have a field. We have like a leads. We have a leads. Okay. Let's talk about a leads. Inside leads, I created a new lead. I created a new lead saying that, hey, Mister, uh, I'll say that Apex training, last name, present, and company, I'll say that present tech. Title, it's okay to leave like whatever needed. It's open, non-contacted. Rating, lead source, anything is fine. Now I saved it. Okay. Now I saved it. Now what happened after lead creation? What happened? Lead is doesn't mean that expected revenue. It's not like expected revenue in the sense a possibility to convert it as an opportunity, or it might get say no. So what we do as a sales customer, as sales user, they will come back to leads and they will see, hey, do I have a leads created? Yes, it got created. Is this successfully? They will contact to the lead person to their phone number or like whatever contacts that they provided. Once they agreed, they will come back and they do a convert. Lead will be converted. How lead will be converted? Lead will be converted into four different objects. As soon as you convert a lead, it will create one account, one contact, one opportunity, and one task. If I say convert, now it is trying to create new account, or you can also choose the existing account, whatever you wanted. Either you can create new one or you can choose the existing one if they are from the same company. The same way you wanted to create a new contact or you wanted to choose an existing contact. Opportunity is option you can create or you don't want to create. Not every lead can be a opportunity. Sometimes the lead can be your account and contact instead of being an opportunity. So what we do, it always depends whether you wanted to convert opportunity or not. That they will take a decision whether it is a lead or not. So ideally, what happens here? It is converting to two things, and converted status is close or convert. So and it will update the lead status to converted close. Let me do one thing. I converted it. You have converted how many things? Account, contact, opportunity got created. New task. Do you want to create a task on it? Or I don't want to create a task based on that. So now go to leads. Now you don't see that lead anymore. Whatever lead you created, you don't see that lead anymore. The reason behind which got converted already to account, which got converted already to account. Here you can see Present Tech and which have like one opportunity, one contact, right? See, not only that, Salesforce leads can also be created from the website. Salesforce leads can also be created from the website. Let's say now there is a concept called web to lead. There is a concept called web to lead. So now create web to lead form. You need to create a web to lead form. And I added like all the details and written URL. I'll say that and reCAPTCHA. I don't need reCAPTCHA. Language, I'll say English. Generate. This is my web form now. This is a web form that got generated. Copy. Every time this get closed, right, you have to recreate your web to lead form. These forms will never store in a system. Oh, so I saved here. What I do, save, Control S. This is like a HTML, just a simple HTML things. So instead of here, what I do, I'll say web to lead dot html. All this is a HTML file. So what I do? HTML. I need to add a tag called HTML starting and last. I'll leave rest as it is. Control X. So I saved it, right? So what I need to do, I need to open this form. So what I do, I'll just go to Control Shift P, Control Shift N, sorry. In the private browser, I didn't open in the normal browser. In the private browser, I open the private browser, I open Lakshmideepa SFDC recording. So now I'm trying to open with a private browser. It got opened with a private browser, isn't it? Right? So now in this browser particularly, am I logged into a system? No, right? Even for your doubt, I can use the same URL. Let's say if I load this URL, it will ask my username and password in this case. It is asking, it means that I never logged into the system, right? So now I'd say web to lead, and I'll say web email web lead yet web lead dot present and company present tech city Bangalore state Karnataka solution Mr. Title present lead website www.com. Phone and fax, it's okay. If I submit, the written URL will be my, it is going to servlet. I mean, it's kind of a JSP servlet, and I passed my written URL to procodingskills.com. Now this is closed. If I go back here, if I can see all open leads, where is this web to lead? That's the one we created just now, right? If I open, then you can able to understand. Presim tech, Presim lead, Mr. Web to lead, web, Presim.com, web. This is the details we provided, isn't it? Right now. So what we do, we generate a web to lead forms and we'll provide to a websites. Websites in the sense who maintains like UI websites. They will provide this template within their website as soon as users information enters. It will create a lead in a Salesforce automatically without doing any extra things. So that is called form provided by Salesforce. We don't need to worry about in having like integrations and authentications, everything. It will allow users to do the same. Any question on this? But here, right, now you can see every time the lead get created, the default owner lead creator is Lakshmi Deepak Ingurthi. It's okay. But let's say there might be inquiring particularly about some industry type called, let's say if it is industry, let's say if it is industry is equal to education, I need to assign to sales manager, employee manager. There is a, we have a manager record. So for that, if we want to do auto assignments, if we want to auto assignments, then we have a lead assignment rules. We have a option called lead assignment rules. So based on the criteria, you can change the owner. So let me create a new one. Custom. I just made it as custom. I activated it because I don't want to modify the standard ones. So I'll go inside my custom assignment. I'll add an entry criteria. Entry criteria in the sense record criteria. Sort order one. Criteria industry equal to, let's say industry equals education. Then I need to assign to manager. Let's say let's go with education. Where is education? Yeah, selected. And I need to assign to owner. So I'll say building manager will be a owner, and I saved it. Assign does not have permission to view lights. So interesting factor is that he don't have a permission, might be a platform license. So what we can do, we can create a queues. We have a concept called queues. Lead education. Lead education is a queue name, and I'll enable for which object? Available for lead object. Assign users, I'll say save, and I'll create one more thing called IT lead, and I'll enable that as the lead. It's just a random thing, no scenario. I'm just thinking if something is available. So save. So I created two leads, right? So now two groups. I'll say queues, and I need to select my queue. Let me select the queue. I'll say lead education. For education lead, I'm assigning to a queue member. Save. So now let me create one more. Okay, Control Shift N. Okay, I'll say education lead, lead at education.com at the rate city company present education city Bangalore, and state and all is fine, website is fine. Where is my industry field? Here you go, education. So I submitted it. Nothing I have done. I just changed my education. Now I need to check who is my lead owner going forward. Now if I go here, leads, discard. So discard means I don't want to save this. All lead education. There is a related list automatically got created called education based on the queue. Now you can see automatically is assigned, right? Based on the lead education. It assigned to a which owner? You can see the owner is lead education now, isn't it? Because we created a auto assignment rules, lead assignment rules. In this lead assignment rules, we mentioned a rule criteria saying that, hey, industry equals to education, then assigned to lead education type. Then it got assigned, isn't it? See, education, and this got automatically. Now, what salespersons will do, ideally, they will actually go to that particular queue, they will select this one, and they should do accept. Because let's say if imagine that you are working on some stories in a sprint, there are a lot of requirements will be logged in your Jira board or whatever tool you will be using. So whatever task you will be working on it, so you will assign yourself as a owner, responsible person. The same thing, if lead, if I am working on it, I'll say that accept it. So now what happened? It happens to my related list so that I can take care later. My unread lists. So we have like there are too many unread emails. That's okay. All open leads, today leads. So based on that, I need to work on these leads today to convert whether it is open or not. Clear? Any question? Any question on assignment rules? Hello. Okay. The same way we have in opportunities, the same way we have in opportunity. In opportunity, right, what happened? Let's say, let me create a new opportunity, not with the existing one. New opportunity, and I'll say amount, I don't want to enter. Opportunity name, I'll say that. Uh, Take up. This is staging, I'll say prospect. And I'll search for account name equal to present tech, type equal to upgradable, web source, and prime campaign source. We don't have any campaigns created. Let's save it for now. So close date, when I need to close this, I need to close on 25th of this month. Save. Now what happens? There is an option called details. In related list, you can see products, right? For opportunity, what is the quantity that today we had? Let's go text rigs. So what is the quantity that we provided for now? What is the opportunity quantity? Amount we have? Zero, isn't it? How much amount we have in the opportunity now? Zero. Now, how amount will get updatable? If I add a new product, let's say first we need to choose a price book, standard price book. We can create custom, but for now I'm using a standard price book. Now click select products, add products. There are some default products available in the system, so I'm using it. Genva, Diesel, Cele Bronze, Gold, Platinum, and I'll say next. I selected few products and I went next. What is the quantity? Hey, I need 10. I need like 23, 42, 56, and I can save one. And when I needed this, hey, I need this on 25th. This is called your shipping or availability and whatever details you wanted to say. I'll just say line description for this. Line description. Now I added my number of how much quantity I needed these products. What is the sales price? If I want, I can do a discount also. That's secondary. But for now, I'm not doing any discounts. Say, what is the amount you got? Amount got totally added, right? So as soon as product get added, automatically the amount will be calculated, expect revenue, close date, and everything got updated, isn't it? Hello? Any feedback? So, hello. Generally, let's say if you go to shop, we do a bargaining, isn't it? Generally, what we do, hey, you can reduce this one, reduce like 10% off, reduce on this like a 20% off, isn't it? So the same thing Salesforce also can do a bargaining with the option of quotes. With an option of quotes. So let's say I go to quote settings, I go to enable the quotes, I add it to my opportunity, add it. Now, as a customer, he is saying that these many products, my expected revenue is 2,75,000 something. We got it. 2,75,000. We got it. Sorry, it is like 20,75,000 is the one thing we got it. But customer is not so happy. He wanted to because I'm purchasing this much. Can you reduce a little more? So that time, what we do a quotes. We create a new quotes. There is a concept called quotes. We'll create a new quote and I'll say quote name premium quote. So expiry date, I'll say that, hey, if you buy within a day, if you buy only within a day, and I'll say singing draft only, and yeah, let me save it. So it's a 1 day option. What he provided? He provided like one code with a today 1 day option, and he will create one more thing, new code. In this premium code, what he do? He just come back and he will update the edit products. Let's say edit products. Instead of this one, he'll give a discount price. Here he can give a discount. Let's say I can give 15, or I'll give like a 2% in this, or I can give like 8%, 1%, 1%. This is my premium quote. So in one quote, he provided like a discounts, and what is the final amount he got it? Amount he is expecting 2 lakhs, subtotal is 2 lakhs, and grand total. Now after discount, what is the price that he is trying to get? 1 lakh 18 lakhs 73,900. This is one quote. No, still he is not happy. I need less discount. Let's say he'll create like no support sale. So in this he will not provide any support. Even if it is not, if even if it goes bad, he will not do any support, and he will say today, and he will say like no guarantee, no warranty on products. In the sense, right, he will not provide any support. Now warranty period is not less means less maintainability. So he can give little more extra discount. That's what he is expecting from here. So what he is doing, he will say code sync to, and he will go and update the edit the products, and he will provide a discount of, hey, I'll give like 30%. I'll give 30, 30, 30. So flat 30% I'm giving discount on use, but we don't provide any support. And totally, the what is the final sale? 14 lakhs 52,500 is the final deal I can make it. What you do? Needs a review, and I'll say that, I mean different. If sends a customer, he'll mark the status accordingly. If approved, if customer is approved, then okay. If it is accepted, he'll say accepted. Once that is done, the code will be completed. Here you can see new case. If you need any support, you can create a new case, and you can create a PDF. Let's say I wanted to create a PDF for this code to send a customer. I can create a PDF. Hey, this is the invoice that I'm doing 30% discount. And you can provide your signature and everything that you can do in the code email configurations. And either you need to save to code, you can save within the code, or you can save and send email to code, so that customer will receive this invoice, the discount price. What is the final normal price from the opportunity, and how much discount you are getting? What is the total price that you are getting off? Clear, right? In this is how they communicate the code information to a Salesforce. And now what happens? Let's say now code got approved and they accept it. Now what they do? They just do go back and the option called start sync. When they click start sync, what happens? Interesting things happens. Now if I go here, details, what is the revenue that is automatically got updated, isn't it? Opportunity. Why it got updated? Because we had a sync. We started doing a sync code. Let's go here. If I go here in this, how many products we have today now? Currently, how many products we added? 3 plus products, 4 products or 5 products. How many? In opportunity, how many products we have? 5 products we added. Now let's go. Here I'll go back and I'll add a new product. I'll add a new product called SLS Silver. 2 products I'm adding. Next. And I'll say discount quantity is equal to 12. 12. And I'll say discount equal to 1% in this case. Say automatically these changes will gonna reflect in this place. See, before it was 5, now it should be 7, right? You understood. Like what happens once the code started syncing? Once the code started syncing, whatever changes you do on a code, it will reflect on your opportunity also. Clear? Any questions? Parag? Sunil Naik.